The most important event in the life of Christ is upon us, the crucifixion of Jesus. And as we approach this event, we come across the quite casual setting of Jesus sharing a meal with his disciples. Let's have a look and see. And when it was evening, he came with the 12. And as they were reclining at table and eating, Jesus said, "Truly I say to you, one of you will betray me, one who is eating with me." They began to be sorrowful and say to him one after another, "Is it I?" He said to them, "It is one of the 12, one who is dipping bread into the dish with me. For the Son of Man goes as it is written of him. But woe to that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It would have been better for that man if he had not been born." And as they were eating, he took bread, and after blessing it, broke it and gave it to them and said, "Take, this is my body." And he took a cup, and when he had given thanks, he gave it to them, and they all drank of it. And he said to them, "This is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many. Truly I say to you, I will not drink again of the fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new in the kingdom of God." As we come across this casual setting of Jesus sharing a meal with his disciples, we realize that it's not just any meal, that they are celebrating the Passover, which was an event of extreme significance where they remembered the salvation of the Israelites from Egypt. And so even though it seems quite casual, it has rich theological undertones to it. Besides that, we also have the scene of the disciples gathering, having a meal with Jesus, but Jesus makes this dramatic claim that one of his disciples will betray him. And I think that this contrast of this friendly setting of friends gathered around a table, contrasted with betrayal, is meant to show us something. And I think what it's showing us is that it's possible sometimes to be in close proximity with Jesus, but be very far away in heart. This is what we see in the life of Judas, gathered around a table, sharing a meal. It seems so casual and friendly, except there's something sinister going on. And I think this is cause for us to take some time and think about whether our relationship with Jesus is more about proximity, perhaps being near to him, in the right place, right time, saying the things we should say, celebrating the things we should celebrate, but being far away in heart. And so take some time to think about that. Is your relationship with Jesus characterized by affection, or is it really just about proximity? And if you find yourself coming up with the realization that perhaps it is proximity and not real relationship, don't despair, because remember, this same setting celebrates salvation. The Exodus from Egypt, but at the same time, Jesus institutes something new. His body broken and his blood shed for the forgiveness of sins, even Judas. So if that's you, then take great comfort in these contrasts today. That even if you feel like your relationship is more about formality and proximity, then come now before Christ, confess to him, and receive his love and affection.